Hey guys, welcome back to Finder channel. I believe this is episode 5. I'm recording right now, and today it's been a red day for me so far. But I'm not worried about it. I'm still holding everything. Today I want to talk about what's been happening majorly in the U.S. market, such as what's been happening with the new NAFTA deal called USMCA, the United States Mexico Canada agreement. That's this impact a lot of story in the U.S. economy, and also I want to talk about Tesla. Tesla also has been big news to the market. But before that, I'm gonna talk about what I've been updating in my portfolio. I've made a lot of update. I've been pouring some money too. If you look at my portfolio value since last time, it's a bit different. Also, I think I sell Intel. I also sell. I don't know what changed, guys. But I changed something. But I reinvested to something with a more notable name. The first one I got here is Tesla. I just added this like yesterday. Outpaced my previous first position, which is AT&T. Right now, I got Tesla. First thing I want to talk about Tesla. Okay. Now, what has been the major thing that happened with Tesla? So on I think back in August, Elon Musk, which is the CEO and chairman of Tesla, tweeted a tweet that says that they are trying to go public because they had this funding secured to their company, but the SEC, which is the Security and Exchange Commission that regulates everything that happens in the stock market, found out that they don't have a strong proof, and figuratively, you can say that this tweet from the CEO is you can say that it is fraud to the investor who are reading a CEO columns, like this. Elon said that he's gonna take the company private once the stock hit 420. Obviously, most of investors think that it is a shocking tweet, and they buy everything and ramp up the price, and that's just a fraud to the eyes of the government. The SEC has the ability to make a move, and they decided that Elon Musk has to step down as the CEO and chairman of the company and trying to prison him for the action that he did to the investors. However, Elon Musk signed a settlement with the SEC with a new agreement. I think I have it right here. Musk settles with SEC fraud. The agreement simply said that here Musk will step down as a Tesla chairman and be replaced by an independent chairman. Musk will be ineligible to be re-elected as a chairman for 3 years. The Tesla will be appointed 2 new independent directors to its board, and he and the Tesla company have to pay both 20 million as a penalty. So, as an investor, I think this is a very good news of a settlement. Why? Because Musk, well, he will be stepped down as a chairman, but under the previous agreement, he still be able to hold his position as a CEO, which is what most of investors want. People invest in Tesla because they like Elon. He's a revolutionary. He's visionary, and people like him to stay in the company. Well, he if he stepped down as a chairman voluntarily, but it says he can be reelected in 3 years only, and that's not such a huge deal to the company and to the eyes of investor. And 20 million for Musk is probably like paying like $100 for us investors. It's not really a big deal, but with his name stay in the company, I think it's very good with Tesla, and I think the settlement just is very good news for Tesla investor. And it was I think it dropped like 14-12% during the news controversy, and when this settlement happened, it goes back up again at 300 zone. Yesterday when I saw it happen, I think the company would be better off again. I think they could be back in business, as well as I saw another news that says um, the company has been back with their production line. The company has been strong. I saw it and I think it's a solid agreement. I just buy it. I entered at 303. Right now it's 306. It's still choppy because of the big huge filling gap. But I think it's still a solid position that I would take as my first investment, facing my other portfolio. And one that I have is still AT&T. I still like this company. I still hold it, not selling, not buying. I think it's still good for my long term. It's going towards December, and AT&T now holds Time Warner and communication services and internet services. I think the entertainment industry gonna be more revenue making towards this holiday seasons, and I still think it's bullish. I still hold Alibaba. China and the U.S. still in a trade war controversy, but I still think this is a strong company. I'm down on it, but I think it's still a hold. I like the company, and I like and I stand with how they're doing their company. Next one is Facebook. This is a new one that I added. I added more funds and I sold more my technology sectors and reinvested in this company. It's been selling off massively due to their huge news about securities and privacy issue in the social media business line. Last time, just I think just last week, I heard they have a security breach that impacts more than 50 million of their users, which is a big news that hits this company. Also, they had a technology hearing, sorry, with Twitter. I think last month to the Capitol Hill Congress, they had a hearing how to make their platform to be a better platform than before because it has been impacting the political scene of the United States and as well as another country internationally. But this company has been hit hard, uh, and I think this is still a solid company. They are doing a smart ad business. Um, People nowadays who are advertising in the radio or television. I think that's not a smart way to place advertisement. I think nowadays businesses are placing their advertisement in a smart ad. Why? Because business want to target a special consumer that have interest in their ads they're placing in their advertisement. Um, and Facebook is one company that have the privacy. They sell their business line is selling people's personal information, which is why the controversy hit them so badly. But this is a very good business line. They sell interest of their consumers to the advertisement, so people would be interested looking at more attractive advertisement. How do I say it? Just people just look at what they want on the advertisement that business are placing bet with, and I think this is it's still choppy looking right now. It's on a downturn. It's better looking, but I think for the long term, this is still a solid company. They're a $500 billion company. I think they'll figure out a way to get out of that situation. Next one is Johnson and Johnson. Still hold this. One of the most profitable that I have. Still a solid company, I think. ABBV, I have one share. This is also a new ad, I think, from the last video. I added this. They have bad news last time, and I think it's a discount price. I just grab it. I like it. I like what they're doing. They're also a healthcare company. They are a separate company that split from Abbott Laboratories, another stock name. They're producing several medicine, I guess. But one of their top sellers is Humira, um, and it is really really profitable in entertainment industry especially. And I like what they're doing here. I think it's good for one of my long term, and it also have a high dividend yield, I think 4%, 4 5%, and it's also has been increasing since their IPO in 2015. So I would just hold it right there. I think it's good. It's good for me. Next is Procter& and Gamble, still one of the old names. Still holding it. It's one of the dividend king out there. Solid company. Next one, Duke Energy. This is also a new one that I added to diversify my portfolio. This is a utility company. I think it's solid. We got I think this is a company that based in North Carolina. Last time there's a news that, as we know, a hurricane on the East Coast. This company, especially this company, got hit really bad in it, and the price just dropped really hard because a lot of the equipment got hit and severely destroyed. Not destroyed necessarily, but I think it's the water flowing to their territory and a lot of broken stuff. So the price went down hard. I think if it's still a solid company, probably make it back. I got the discount, so up on it. It also got huge dividend and good for my long term. Next one is Dow.com, my old stock still holding it. I received the dividend thing last week. This is a solid company. They do agriculture, basic material and stuff. This is a solid company for a long time, I think. Next one is Coca-Cola. I mean, come on, everybody knew Coca-Cola well. It's been one of the best. I mean, it's number one best beverage company in the whole world, I think. And this is also my new edition. It was once at a discount price. I just grabbed it one share. I wish I could have buy more. Been up really good on this one. But this is one of my long term. Also for a good dividend, good return. Um, and then I have Nintendo, one of the old one. Like this is just a company that impact me personally. My childhood, the game they own, the Pokemon company. I love the game. The Mario Bros. The Nintendo devices. They also just released the new Nintendo Switch, which has been really popular in the industry. And I think the new Pokemon is gonna release like late November, I think, or December. But the more it goes to the holiday season, this type of companies, the entertainment company, I think is gonna push somewhere. So I think that's a whole. This is Tencent. Tencent. This company is also a Chinese company that has been hit really hard because it's China and United States trade war still really hot and a big tension. Um, they do several Chinese and American talks the trade war, but they still can't figure out a way to make a better settlement. Um, well, it's very difficult for them because Trump has been really vigorous in making his willing and force the Chinese people to accept his deal. Unlike how the Canadian and Mexican people disagree to um, Donald Trump's offer because it's not really that hard. But China, there's still a hot uh, tension right now. Especially Tencent. Tencent used to be a number one company in China. They was I think in $500 billion market cap. Now I think they're just 380-ish. They are a conglomerate investment company. I think they invest in most of well-known companies internationally. United States also they have big investment. Also the China big Chinese companies such as JD they own I think they own 20% of JD. I think that's a fact. Um, Next is Comcast. Comcast, this is a new addition too. Um, Previously, they have a big news about the Sky acquisition. Sky is one of the top uh, European television industry. They place such a huge bid on this company, and they outpace Disney's bidding. And I think last week or 2 weeks ago, Disney offered them 100% of their Sky television stake to Comcast, and now Comcast finally finished their acquisition. They make that big drop. If one company acquired another company, so with their price offer, um, this company, the Comcast company, dropped accordingly, and that's where I think it's a discount price. I grab it. I think it's a good deal. This is also another entertainment company. They own NBC. They own Universal. If you watch movies, every time the movie starts, it's usually probably come from Universal production line. So I think this is gonna be more profitable with the Sky acquisition. It's just a solid company. I think it's another 182 billion, 200 billion company, and I think Sky is gonna be more profitable. And I think this is just a great deal. And the last one, my smallest position right now is Bank of America. Last time I have like a bigger position of this, but I sold some. I think financial stock is just moving really slowly. I mean, not the financial entirely, the banker company. Banking company is a huge company, but they grow really slowly if you don't have a big amount of capital. Um, but I think this is still a solid company. Recently, the federal released a price. I mean, the interest hike rate is supposed to be good for bankers, but most of the financial stock dropped all the time. I think I decided to hold one. I mean, it's okay for portfolio to diversify in financial, although it's not moving as fast as I would want to. But this is good for long term. They offer um, an interesting dividend, and yeah, I think that's it for my overall changes in the company. Next, I want to talk about um, I forgot Tesla. Just this morning, Tesla released their after all the issues with Elon Musk and their huge controversy with the SEC's Security Exchange Commission. Uh, it is quite surprising that Elon Musk still maintain a stable production line to their company. Their numbers hit let's see, Tesla beats Wall Street estimates for overall vehicle deliveries. Tesla delivered 83,500 vehicles during the third quarter, which is today. It is like 80% better than 80% of the vehicles delivered in all of 2017. So that's just a great news for Tesla company. I still shocked of this news because they've been having production hell. Even though they're in this massive controversy with Elon Musk, they still manage to have profitable production line. And I think this is just a great news, more great news to the Tesla company. Although people are still a bit choppy about holding the stock, I think this could go back to the 400 range by probably 2 years. But this company offers no dividend. The company run under so many debt. Also, the United States and Canada deal also with Mexico will make it better for the company because one of the deals in the USMCA is to make automotive company to be better off to the U.S. market as well as the Mexico and Canada market. So I think that's one of the support for Tesla. Although one more thing, Tesla is also one of their biggest production lines is China. That's another thing that happened. China is still in big controversy, and production line will still um, in massive fear uh, for all investors. But I think this company has been better off than what they have before. I think this is a still solid company. I still believe in Elon Musk. I mean, come on, Elon Musk is daddy. Uh, this is what I think. Um, Here's the United States and Mexico and Canada deal agreement that they have. Um, this deal changes the previous NAFTA. They think Trump really hate NAFTA so much. I think it makes big loss to the United States and the economy. So they work up. Let's see if I can find their main mm, winners. President Trump, blah, blah. Trump is always winning. This as I say. Uh, okay. I think this win-win situation with both Canada and the United States. So the agreement seems to be profitable for labor unions, as they might they how to, hmm, higher earnings, higher earnings. So that's a good news for workers, as Trump has promised. The U.S. dairy farmers, the agriculture business will be better off. Seems to be in this news. So the losers, China. Well, yeah, China. People will more target the better off countries such as the Canada and Mexico who already make a great deal. So people would probably avoid China businesses. The U.S. car buyers, well, they're absolutely better off because the trade war between Canada and the United States placing the steel tariff has been really impacted strongly, and it absolutely destroys the automotive. But with this deal settled, I think it's got to be more better off the Canadian steel, as I say. Mexico, oh my god, still unclear. Yeah, Trump really didn't discuss sufficiently about how the deal goes with Mexico, but I think Mexico just, I don't know what they really do there. Um, all these automotive companies, Ford, General Motor, Chrysler, Fiat Chrysler, um, big businesses. Yeah, absolutely. This deal is really good to businesses for these three countries. I don't know. I need to look more. I need to research more how it differs from the NAFTA rule previously. But USMCA is just really good news to the whole market, the emerging market between the United States, Mexico, and Canada. But that's it so far. What I want to update with this episode 5. Hope it can be helpful and make some consideration to your portfolio. Thanks for watching. Oh, actually, before that, I made a Discord server. Uh, Many people seems to be loving Discord, and I can't always communicate with people because I was still not posting my videos, and I think Discord is one of the great platform to discuss. I just created this. Um, I'll probably link not probably. I will post the link in the description. Click on that and arrive here, and we can discuss more about all this stuff. But I think that's it so far. I'll end this video right here and uh, post comments. What do you guys think about this video? And hit like and subscribe. Thank you. Cheers.